I introduce you to the hottest hot hatch in SA, the Polo GTI. Not particularly this one, but the Polo GTIs as in a whole. We'll be playing with the pipes and showing you his beautiful sunroof. And lastly, we'll be opening his beautiful tailgate and discussing its cost of ownership. Kicking off the review with the front end of this car, this is where the Polo GTI shines. Look at that strip that goes all the way across the front end of this car, and the rear end is just as basic, looks like a Golf 8, but then you have your two tailpipes and a GTI badge under the Volkswagen emblem. So just a quick story for you guys. Remember how we said we bought the Polo GTI in our previous videos, the gray one? I will put a screenshot on the screen right now to show you what I'm talking about. So we traded in that particular GTI for this one in this color, the color red, but then we came to an end to say that we're selling this one too because we're opting for something more powerful, more masculine. You get what I'm saying? So stay tuned for that one. Back to the review. We've had this car for like less than a month or so, and I'll tell you the reasons. I'll make a detailed video telling you the reasons why we selling this particular Polo GTI, or we're giving it away for a better masculine car. And it's not about power. It's not about power. By the way, it has a 2.0 liter DSG, so it really pulls. It's really fast for its segment. And the particular car that you're seeing on the screen right now, it has 30,000 kilometers on the clock, so it's still fresh and it's going for around 550. Stepping inside the interior of the Polo GTI, you have this multifunctional steering wheel with two pedal shifters, your plus and minus, and you have your VW badge, and those touch sensitive buttons, they removed them. Now you get your physical press buttons, and you have your smaller infotainment screen right there that has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. They are connected wirelessly, so too. Two air vents right there, and you have your touch sensitive air vents controls. Why VW? Why? You get your two USB-Cs and your charging pad under there. You get your gear lever, and that is a key. You have a physical handbrake and your armrest. That's where you can put in your valuable things in there, and you have your 12-volt socket. So that's pretty much it for the dashboard of this Polo GTI. Want to hear a joke? Wait for it, wait for it. Your seats are manually adjustable. A 2024 car, seats are manual adjustable, but I can't really complain because you get all the fun you want with this car, all the poppings, the pops and bangs, even though the car is stock, completely stock, no cats, no downpipes, no straight pipes, no nothing, completely stock. And the infotainment system, as I said, it has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but this time I was connected to the Apple CarPlay and the screen is very responsive. Don't mind the size of the screen, but then it is responsive. That is the sunroof I was talking about, and your seats are wrapped in Napa leather with some red stitching to show you that you're inside a GTI. Ladies and gentlemen, please let me know what you would buy the GTI for, because a lot of people says they would buy it to get baddies or they would buy it to just have fun with it. So please comment down below and tell me what you would buy this GTI for. Moving on to the back seat of the Polo GTI, your knee room is just about fine, and you have your air pocket style, and you have your two USB-Cs. You don't have air vents, no armrest too, but then we can forgive VW for that because we have a beautiful sunroof that's big enough, and you have your reading lamps at the back, black roof lining, and the headroom is just about fine. Wait for it, wait for it. You have your hooking feature there, so you can hang your suits and everything going to business meetings in a Polo GTI. How cool is that? Yeah, I've been doing a lot of yapping. So as I briefed you earlier on in the video, telling you about how we sold the Polo GTI, we sold it to Vanderboom VW in Allenjos. So I can't really tell you how much we sold this car for, but then they were listing it for about 580,000 and they reduced it to 550. That's the cash price. So if you were to finance this particular car at an interest rate of 13.75% and depositing 250,000, you'd pay only 6,022 rands over 72 months, which is 6 years. That's the total cost of ownership. And if you were to include the petrol cost and the insurance cost That would bring your estimated total cost of ownership to 9,902 every single month. So it's not so bad for a Polo GTI, considering that this is a 2024 model, the latest, with only 30,000 kilometers on the clock. So please hit me up in the DMs or in the comment section. Tell us if you really want this car so we can make a plan for you. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of this beautiful review of the Polo GTI, the hottest hot hatch in South Africa. I mean, as in Polo GTIs in a whole. So please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified next time we drop another video. Take care.